right? So picture this. You're trying to like really break down some sales data, right? Like global sales data.
Okay.
And you've got all this stuff in your spreadsheet.
Uh-huh.
You've got countries, currencies. You've maybe even got like stock symbols in there.
Yeah.
Are you feeling overwhelmed yet? I know I would be.
Yeah, it's a lot, right? There's so much data out there.
Yeah.
But like it only becomes useful when we can like understand it.
Exactly. And that is what we are diving into today.
Yes.
Because what if Excel could actually understand these things, like all those things we just talked about?
Right.
What if it could understand that Apple is a company
Yeah.
and not just a word?
Yeah.
Like not just some text in a cell, you know?
Totally.
And that's what Microsoft is trying to do with these new AI-powered features that they just announced.
Yeah.
We're going to, in this deep dive, we're going to be taking a look at how these features, especially these new data types, are about to change how we work with data.
I'm excited to talk about this. Me too. Because we're talking about organization, stocks, currencies, and geography as data types.
Wow.
So instead of just, like you were saying, just seeing Apple or like France, Excel will actually recognize it as a company or a country.
Okay, yeah.
And be able to like pull in all this extra information.
Okay, so like in a practical sense, what does that actually look like? Can you like walk me through an example of how this works?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let's say you're working on something, you're in Excel, and you type in Apple.
Okay.
With these new data types, Excel can like instantly connect to a database and pull in stuff like stock prices.
Oh, wow.
Financial news.
Okay.
Company performance data, all that stuff.
Okay.
It's right there in the spreadsheet.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So you're like literally saving hours of research time.
Right.
You don't have to be going back and forth between different websites and your spreadsheet.
Exactly. Yeah. All this stuff is just right there.
Yeah.
And I think what's even more important than the convenience is that it allows us to understand data in context.
Okay. Yeah.
So like think about analyzing sales trends by region, right?
Okay.
Now imagine you can instantly overlay those sales figures with maps, demographics, economic indicators for each country.
Okay.
It just unlocks like so many insights that would have been, you know, completely hidden before.
Yeah, it sounds almost too good to be true.
Right.
So is it actually that simple? Like all I have to do is just type Apple and all this stuff just appears.
Yeah, and that's what's so cool, right?
Okay.
Because on the surface, it seems so simple.
Yeah.
You're just typing in like a word, but what's happening behind the scenes is like incredibly complex.
Yeah.
You know, AI is connecting your spreadsheet to these like vast networks of information.
Right.
And the best part is you can still use like all the familiar tools in Excel, you know, like all the rows, columns, formulas, all that good stuff.
You don't have to learn a whole new system.
Exactly.
But it's just like using what you know.
Yeah, it's just like enhanced.
Okay, so it's not like these preset analysis.
Right.
You can really customize what you're looking at.
Yeah.
And combine this information in all sorts of different ways.
Exactly. It's really powerful.
That weren't possible before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see this like really helping out businesses.
Oh, yeah.
Researchers, really anyone who, you know, works with data.
I think it really democratizes data analysis in a way we haven't seen before. You don't need to be like a data scientist to find meaningful insights.
Okay, but with all this data like readily available at your fingertips, wouldn't there be like a risk of analysis paralysis?
That's a good point.
Like where do you even begin when you have access to so much information?
Yeah, I think
it's almost like too much.
Yeah. I mean, critical thinking becomes like even more crucial in this like data-rich environment. We need to be able to like sift through everything and figure out what's actually important, what actually matters. But I think like that's an exciting challenge, you know?
Yeah.
It makes us be more discerning, ask better questions about the data.
Yeah, so AI isn't like replacing our role in this whole process. It's more like it's helping us do it better.
Exactly. It's augmenting it. It's giving us the tools to, you know, do more.
Test better questions.
Yeah, ask better questions, find better answers.
Yeah, and this is just the beginning,
well,
right?
That's like the tip of the iceberg.
Like where could this go next?
Well, think about it. Like imagine adding even more real world concepts as like data types.
Like what?
Like historical events,
wow,
climate data, social trends. Like who knows what we could find out?
Yeah, it's mind-boggling to even think about all the different directions that this could go.
Yeah.
It's super exciting stuff.
Yeah, the future of data is like wild.
So to all of you listening out there,
Yes.
we want to hear from you.
Yes.
What real-world concepts would you like to see as data types in the future?
What are you curious about?
And how might these new AI-powered tools change the way you interact with data in your own life?
Let us know.
Let us know.
Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.